What do you do with rough wool? That's a question I'm sure many people have asked themselves. This is a wool I dyed in a wine color, which is really pretty. It's just not as soft to the touch as I would like it to be. Could it be against my neck? Yeah, but it wouldn't be the most comfortable. So what do you do with rough wool? This is something I have been researching, and there are a few ideas out there. One is that you can use it to make hats or something that doesn't sit right next to the skin. So you could use it for jackets that perhaps are lined, or you can use them for hats, or sometimes you can use them for gloves or mittens, and that doesn't bother people. You can felt them and make them into slippers, or you can weave them and make them into rugs. But is there a way to make them softer? So one thing I read was that you can actually treat it kind of like human hair and try using conditioner on them. So I figured, what's the harm? I might as well give it a try. So I'm going to do the experiment here, and I probably won't be able to give you an answer immediately. So I'll probably have to put two clips together. Surprisingly difficult to take a skein apart with one hand. Okay, and yes, I am in my laundry room. But there we go. Here's some water in my utility sink. Just going to get it wet. Now, even with my dyeing videos, I show them to you when I'm dyeing the yarn, but then when the yarn dries, it tends not to be as brilliant. And you can even see here that there tends to be an already richer color in the yarn. So the key to not tangling yarn is ideally the person dyeing you the yarn or the company you're making it from has enough figure-8 ties around so that it doesn't get tangled. And also that they're very gentle with the yarn. So that means that the temperature control is good. So you don't want yarn going from hot to cold because that can felt it. I heard a story where they were cleaning fleece, and it was outside in the winter in Flagstaff, and the water was warm, and just lifting it out into the air, the fleece felted without even touching it. So you gotta be careful with the temperatures. And I don't think Flagstaff's even as cold as it gets in the Midwest or Northeast, and definitely not as cold as Canada. So we get snow, but I guess that happens too. So make sure that the temperature is about the same, unless the goal is felting. And so I'm just going to take some conditioner that I use on my hair. I'm just gonna squirt some in and see what happens. Another key to not felting yarn is to treat it like hair. And so you don't want the yarn to move a lot, right? Because then when you're done like washing your hair, it's a mess. And then you have to use like a detangler. I guess I could have tried a detangler. Okay. So I might add a little bit more because I have not the thickest hair. And I'll put it to the side this time. But the yarn, I'm sure, is thicker than the hair that I have. You can see the white spots. Flip it around. And I'm just gonna let it soak in here and see if this method really works or not. Because it would be nice if you bought yarn and if it weren't very soft that you could just condition it like your hair to make it softer. So I'm going to let it sit in here for about 30 minutes, and then I will come back and I will film a second segment once it's dry. So yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, so it's been a few days since I last filmed, and the yarn's been dry for a while, and I can confirm that it is indeed softer. Now, will it stay this soft? I don't know. But if it does get rougher, you can always recondition it with your conditioner, or while you're working with it, although that would be tricky. I would probably put conditioner on it, before you work with it. Then I would knit it up or crochet it or weave it, and then I would rinse it, and if it becomes rough again, I would condition the finished object. So if you watch this video and you would like to buy this yarn, just leaving me a message, say that you saw it on YouTube, and I will give you $2 off. Have a great day.